words of Taylor Swift. Are you ready for it? What a way to open the show. Hi, hello everybody. It's Wednesday Up Late, and we are your trusty co-hosts. I am Chloe, and this is...
Tay.
You wish. This is my trusty co-host, Glenjamin, or Glenifer as I like to call him. Welcome to Wednesday Up Late.
GG.
This is our wonderful Up Late podcast / vodcast that we like to do and bring to your ear holes. But we all know that we would not be coming to your sweet, sweet ear holes if it wasn't for Newsly. And yeah, we want to thank Newsly for, continuing to support us, and you should definitely go over and check them out on newsly.me, because you can type in anything that you want and it will bring up all the relevant articles and podcasts and anything that you're interested in. And then if you're on the go, you're busy, it reads it to you, which is great. And we love Newsly for that. I think it's a really awesome idea and it's brilliant. And if you type in with your itty bitty little fingers a special code, Wednesday Up Late, then you will get a whole month of free premium subscription. So do it.
Do it now. After the show.
Fun fact. My hubby came up to me today and he goes, so that newsly.me, I went onto it. It's really fucking good.
Yes.
He goes, it's really smart. He goes, I just typed in whatever I wanted. It brought up everything. And then I could choose whatever I wanted to, and I could just listen to it. And I go, yeah. And he goes, I love that. That's awesome. So yeah, hubby's on board.
If ever there was a glowing endorsement, there it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. How have you been, Glenn?
I've been fantastic. I don't have anything to report on if that's what you're getting at, but I'm pretty good.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, but it's glad to hear that you're good.
It's been a massive week, and this week is no different. Ben and I recorded Good Movie Monday's Halloween episode, which is now online for people to watch. There is over 50 movie recommendations on this episode.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a long episode. It's about 2.5 hours. It's a good one. Highly recommend it. Doesn't have to be Halloween. It's just spooky, quirky, kooky horror movie recommendations, and it's fun. It's very fun.
How many times did Hubie Halloween get brought up in this episode, if I may ask?
We both kicked off with Hubie Halloween.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yeah.
I thought you did.
Yeah, that may end up on TikTok if it's not already on there.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. You'll love to hear it. Well, unfortunately, I haven't been watching any spooky movies lately.
So disappointing. Halloween's come and gone, and what the hell?
I know. I've been busy. You know me. We've got Halloween's huge at my house. Been decorating. We've been trick-or-treating, and pictures will be up soon of my costume, and I'm pretty proud of it this year. But I did go to the movies this past weekend.
Movies.
Stop it.
Movies.
Stop it. Hayden will agree with me, and Hayden, you know who you are.
Yeah, Hayden.
Shut up. So my wonderful neighbours invited me out to the movies, which is such a special treat. And as we all know, I live in a house full of boys. Okay, I live in a house full of boys. There's a lot of testosterone and shit that gets thrown around here. So when my two female neighbors asked me to go to the movies with them to see Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, I was like, yes, please. So we went. It is over 2.5 hours long, and it is phenomenal. That woman is amazing. She puts on a show, and it's a movie. It's the way it's filmed and the way that they carry the storyline and the way that she sets up her productions is just, it's amazing. I was encaptured the entire time. And this is coming from a person who I kind of fell away from Taylor Swift music for a little while. I was huge on her when I was in my 20s. And I didn't know a lot of the songs.
That's funny.
Why?
Well, because you were also an emo. So you went straight from emo to Taylor Swift. Come on, that's not real emo.
I listen to emo and Taylor Swift at the
Then
same
that's
time.
not emo at all. That is not emo at all.
I'm very eclectic in my music tastes.
I think you're misrepresenting emo completely.
I listen to Creedence Clearwater Revival on the weekly.
No.
Anyway.
Not really emo.
Even though I didn't know a lot of the songs that she had from her latest albums, I was just enwrapped the whole time. She's phenomenal. She is a superstar. She hit a home run. You should go and see it.
You should go hang out with my mum.
I might.
Yeah, she loves that shit.
She might be a lot nicer to me than you.
She's a Swiftie. She even said to us today.
Good woman.
Saw her today and she's like, I'm a Swiftie.
Good woman. I love her already. Love her. Anyway.
Meanwhile, last week I went and saw Sparks live and it was the greatest fucking thing on the planet. So that just,
What's Sparks live?
Sparks, the band Sparks, have been performing for over 50 years. These are two guys that are almost 80 years old, pushing 80, and they are the coolest fucking pop stars on the planet. And it was the most lively, rambunctious, fucking hyped up concert my wife and I have ever seen in our lives. And it was just phenomenal.
Nice.
Yes.
As Taylor Swift would say, nice.
Edgar Wright, the director Edgar Wright did Shaun of...
Sure.
And yep, he did a documentary called The Sparks Brothers, which is all about Sparks and their 50-year career, and it's amazing.
I always learn something new from you, Glenn. I love it. It's wonderful. Shall we get into the show?
Well, we're about 10 minutes in. We better.
We're going to play our first game. We're bringing this one back. It's called Two Truths and a Lie.
That's right.
And you guess which is which. Would you like to go first?
Yep, I would. So I've got two truths and I've got a lie.
Shut the front door.
Okay, so first one. I saw James Bond, The Living Daylights, at the cinema. I saw Ghostbusters at the cinema. And I saw The Boy Who Could Fly at the cinema.
I know nothing about James Bond, so I don't even know which one that is. So I'm guessing you did see Ghostbusters at the cinema. And I'll say the third one because I don't know which James Bond that is. It could be from the 60s.
Okay. It was James Bond, one's a lie.
Yeah, see, I got it. All right. Is it from the 60s?
No, that's from the 80s. So
okay.
I was going to go to the cinemas to see this one, but at the last minute, I chickened out because I was little at the time, right? And the name The Living Daylights scared me because there was a movie at the time called Return of the Living Dead, right? Mm-hmm. And the living I just thought, oh, is this going to be some kind of zombie movie? I don't know if I'm up for this at the moment. And so I didn't go. And it was only like a little bit later that I realized, oh, it's a fucking James Bond movie. Like, duh.
There you go. But you saw Ghostbusters at the cinemers. That's awesome.
I did. And that's the thing is that's what 10 years before Living Daylights. And that's way scarier. Yeah.
Good one.
My parents took me to see Ghostbusters at the Montmorency Cinemas on a front row, which was hideous in and of itself. But the librarian jump scare at the start, the very first jump scare, absolutely had me leaping out of my seats because I was way too young.
Probably would have, yeah. That's funny. I remember watching Ghostbusters at my dad's house, and we had this tiny little TV. It was like one of those little portable TVs, and it was pink because we were all girls. And I remember watching Ghostbusters on that when my sisters were asleep and I was in bed. And I don't know if it was the first, I can't remember. The Marshmallow Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stay Puft, yep.
Fucking freaked me out. Scared me so bad. I had to turn it off.
What a delicious disaster that is.
Absolutely. All right, Glenn. There's two truths and a lie here.
All right. Fire.
Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy hosted SNL while he was still a cast member. Eddie Murphy has not received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And Eddie Murphy is a Grammy Award winner.
Hollywood Walk of Fame is the lie.
Correct.
Yes.
That is the lie. I didn't know he was a Grammy Award winner. I didn't know you could win Grammys.
Delirious.
I didn't know you could win Grammys for comedy albums.
Well, I mean, they're albums. And yes, there's a category for albums, but if you've got a comedy album that's a bestseller, then it's viable.
That's crazy. I did not know that. So there you go.
Haha, excellent. And what a comedy album that one is. One of the best.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I have it. Oh, no, I have Raw.
No, not quite as good, but still pretty good.
still pretty good.
Yeah, I believe he's supposed to have another one coming, a brand new Netflix stand-up comedy special. So
I read that. He said it was meant to come out in like 2020, but then the pandemic hit, so he delayed it. But the reason he got back into comedy and wanted to do another stand-up is because Obama said to him, when are we going to see you doing stand-up again? And he's like, well, if a president's asking me that, I guess I got to kind of do it.
I mean, it's not that we haven't been crying for it for many years.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, 2 truths and a lie. First one, I did an all-night Elm Street marathon with my nan when I was 9 years old.
Oh.
I took my nan to see Tim Burton's Batman at the cinemas. And my nan rented the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 from the video store for me.
Your nan sounds really cool.
She is.
Even though one of those is a lie.
Yep.
I'm going to say the first one, the Elm Street one.
No, we did the marathon. We certainly did. It was Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. She didn't rent it for me. I rented it myself and watched it at her house. And they should not have given it to me, but they did. And the reason being, it wasn't a video store. Back then, sometimes milk bars had video sections. And they had it there, so I went down to get like chocolates or something. Nan gave me money, and I didn't come back with chocolates. I came back with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
I'm pretty sure I forgot to return DVDs to our milk bar when they did have DVDs, and I like still owe them money. I'm pretty sure I still owe them money.
Not far, or a little bit far, but not far past your place, Torquay, right? They have a general store that has a gigantic video DVD rental section.
No way.
Massive. I mean, it's a tourist mecca, so it makes sense. You got caravans, people need something to watch,
know.
And yeah, so when we were passing through not that long ago, I stopped in to have a look and I'm like, fuck me dead, like this is huge.
Nice. I like that. All right, Glenn. So John Hughes filmed 16 Candles, Weird Science, and The Breakfast Club within 15 months. Before becoming a filmmaker, Hughes was a lawyer. And the pilot episode of Community, with the TV show Community, was actually dedicated to John Hughes.
That's a tough one. I want to say all true. I feel like if it's the first one that's false, you're kind of tricking me. I think it like if it's not 15 months, it's like 16 months. Like that's a real
No, I wouldn't do that.
Bullshit. And so I think
I have done that. Doesn't mean I'd do it again.
I can't remember the first episode of Community having a dedication to it, but it wouldn't surprise me either. Ugh. I'm just going to Community one.
No, that's true.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. So the lie there was him being a lawyer. He wasn't a lawyer. He was like a copyright
Yes.
writer. Yeah.
Yes. I should have gone with that one.
And he used to write for Joan Rivers, apparently.
Yeah, and National Lampoon. That's where he got his start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. All right. So Free Willy was directed by an Australian. The Truman Show was directed by an Australian. And Shawshank Redemption was directed by an Australian.
Oh.
Which one's the lie?
What was the second movie that you said?
We've got Free Willy, The Truman Show, and Shawshank Redemption.
Oh. I'm going to say Shawshank Redemption is the lie.
Yep. Locking that in?
Yeah.
That's correct. That was Frank Marshall. Not Frank Marshall, sorry, Frank Darabont, I should say.
That's right. Yeah.
Who did The Green Mile and The Mist and whatnot. So Free Willy was directed by Simon Windsor.
Okay.
Who's did Lonesome Dove as well and a whole bunch of others. Truman Show was Peter Weir, who did Dead Poet Society.
Yeah.
And, Master
Peter Weir. Why does that name ring a bell for some reason?
Because he's a big, top fucking Hollywood director.
Did he do Gallipoli?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Look at me. See what happens when I don't drink when I do this?
And that's 2 Gallipoli references in 2 weeks. So
I know. Look at you. Me. You.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of Gallipoli, the movie Gallipoli, this is why it was in my head. The movie Gallipoli was filmed in both Australia and Turkey to add to the authenticity. Mel Gibson originally turned down his role, or the film required 400 skilled horse riding men for the extras and all that kind of stuff. But when not enough showed up, they employed women riders dressed up as men to fill in the blanks.
What's the second one?
Mel Gibson turned down the role originally.
I feel like all of these are true, and I should know this because there was a point in time when I was just fanatical about Gallipoli. The first one was filmed in both countries, unless somewhere else doubled for Turkey. Ooh. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the first one's a lie.
First one's true.
Mm.
They actually filmed at a lot of the historical sites. So the lie here was that Mel Gibson did not turn down the role.
See, that's interesting. That's interesting because in my mind, there was some backstory to his part in the film and that he originally wasn't going to be in it, something like that.
Not that I read in my research.
That one definitely stumped me because, my brain was not in that mode.
No, that's okay. It's a good movie, though.
It's a great movie. I would go so far as to say top 5 all-time war films. That's one of the top 5. For sure.
I probably wouldn't disagree with you.
Yeah, greatest end scene I've ever seen in a war movie, though.
Oh, makes me cry every time. Every time. I remember the first time I watched it was in high school, and I was tearing up in class, and everyone made fun of me. But I'm just like, are you kidding me? Look at how beautiful that was. And even back then, I was appreciating that kind of stuff. Yep. Not everyone else was. It was disappointing.
So I was suspended from high school for selling bootleg copies of Reservoir Dogs. I snuck in to see Natural Born Killers at the cinemas, and I was kicked out of Forrest Gump at the cinemas.
I know the first one's true because you've told me that before.
Okay.
So it's between the second two. I'm going to say you were kicked out of Forrest Gump.
No, incorrect. That's the lie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's
so you snuck in to see Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, I think I've told you that before. Well,
you would have been old enough, wouldn't you?
No, Natural Born Killers is like 94 or something. I would have only been like 16 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
All right. I told my parents I was going to see Ace Ventura. Little did they know I've already seen Ace Ventura, and so I just straight into Natural Born Killers. I've told that story, I think, twice this week. I think the podcast Good Movie Monday has that story in it too. But no, Forrest Gump, I went and saw that, and no hassles.
Didn't cause a riot.
No.
Didn't start running around going, Mama gave me magic shoes.
The funny thing about that is that I was prepared for if you were to ask why I got kicked out because I kept imitating. That's where I was going to go. Because I kept...
They told me they'd take me anywhere.
Calling out the lines. Site's taken. What? Bang.
I was running.
Funny as.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. So Jonathan Bennett, who played Aaron Samuels in Mean Girls, partly got his role because he looked like Jimmy Fallon. Amy Poehler is only 4 years older than McAdams, who plays her daughter in Mean Girls. And Mean Girls was based on a non-fiction self-help book about raising teenagers.
Oh, I feel like maybe that's the lie, but I'm going to jump into the middle and say number 2. Amy
Poehler. Correct. That is true. Like although it's not that much different. So I said 4 years older, but she's actually only 7 years older than McAdams. So it's close.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. But if you go back and look at it, the guy who plays Aaron Samuels actually does kind of resemble Jimmy Fallon.
Totally does.
Yeah. Cutie.
There we go. Is there a little jingle to end that one? The end of that game?
Me and Glenn was like peas and carrots.
Who's the pea and who's the carrot? That's what I want to know. Oh, I'm the boy. I got to be the carrot.
Well, no.
And you're a girl, so you always need to pee.
That's true. That is true. I'll give in to that stereotype.
Oh, dearie. There's not much news. Matthew Perry passed away last week.
Sad. So sad. I've been watching TikToks and he keeps popping up today.
It's not surprising, I think it's fair to say.
No.
But a bit shocking as well. Like, he didn't go the way we would have anticipated he would go. So yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
so there's
Still
that
very
news.
sad. The man had a lot of demons, and
Yeah.
that's very sad for someone who was so talented. But I guess that's the way it goes a lot of the time. But yeah, like you said, it wasn't surprising.
Yeah.
I guess we were all kind of expecting it, I think, maybe in a really sad way. But it doesn't make it any less sad.
No, I think more to the point, if we were expecting, like, if one of the Friends cast was to go first, it would probably be him,
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad to know that the last sort of hurrah he had was that reunion special they did, and he kind of looked worse for wears in that. It wasn't
Yeah.
a great look for him. Anyway, so yeah, a little bit
Very
of a tribute,
sad.
a little bit of a tribute there.
Yeah. Yes, he will be missed. He was very funny. But let's just move on, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
Segue. So we're going to cut back to, I don't know, a couple of episodes ago when we played a game called How Many Can You Name?
Yeah, I kind of forgot we were doing this until we jumped on Zoom, and I'm not ready for this. My brain is not in the right frame of mind for this, but we're gonna do it anyway.
It's gonna be a wild ride. My first one for you is probably gonna stump you.
Oh, great, thanks. We may as well start there then.
Start strong, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, Glenn.
And we need a timer.
We need a timer.
Where's my phone? Here it is. So you can time me and I'll time you.
Okie doke.
What's the time limit on this?
Let's say 15, 20 seconds.
We'll go 20.
All right.
You can't get much out in 15.
Okay.
All right. So I'm ready to go.
Ready?
All right.
Glenn.
Yep.
How many Harry Potter characters can you name? Go.
Oh, fucking Dumbledore, McGonagall, Snape, Potter, Hermione, fucking Ronald, fucking Myrtle, fucking
Time. You got 7. That is so much better than I was expecting you to do, but that wasn't my favorite part of that.
What was
my favorite part of that?
No,
was you.
No.
Fucking Dumbledore, fucking McGonagall, fucking Snape. Fucking
that was my resentment. That was my resentment for the question. But also, like, I mean, just because I'm not like into Harry Potter like you are doesn't mean I don't know Harry Potter.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm 7. You did great.
Well, not bad.
Pretty good.
I reckon all of these are going to stump you.
Cool. I'm so excited.
All right, so we're going to kick off with, how many can you name Johnny Depp movies?
Pirates of the Caribbean 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a 4th? That'll do. Edward Scissorhands, Sweeney Todd, Crybaby, fucking fucking oh my god.
Time.
Oh. Damn it.
Yeah. Not bad.
I kept wanting to say Beetlejuice. So annoying.
I take a little bit of issue with your little cheat there with the Pirates of the Caribbean because I wanted the titles. None of them are called 1, 2, 3, 4. None of them.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Time's up though.
World's End. I can still do it.
Yeah, I've got
proved you wrong. All right, you ready for your next one?
Yeah, my eye's leaking. Anyway.
Don't cry. It's okay. You probably win still.
Well, you didn't name the one that you should have. Chocolat.
Why should I have named that one?
Because it's a delicious title and you love chocolate.
I do love chocolate. It's
not
one that sprung to mind.
It's the only movie named after chocolate.
I think I go Tim Burton way, like in his dark sort of characters. Anyway. Sure. All right. You'll like this one.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Glenn, how many can you name trauma movies?
Toxic Avenger 1, 2, 3, 4. Surf Nazis Must Die, Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, Blood Hook, Stuff Stephanie in the Incinerator, Blood Sucking Freaks. We've got Rabid Grannies, we've got Killer Condom, we've got
Time.
I can just keep going.
Those names. Rabid Grannies. Oh my god.
That's a wonderful movie. Great poster too.
What is it? Cannibals the Musical?
Cannibals the Musical, yeah. Trey Parker, Matt Stone. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it is up your alley, big
It
time.
popped up into my feed today.
It is up your alley. If you love South Park, if you love
I
Basketball,
do.
everything they do, all of their comedy is derived from Cannibal the Musical.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Do you know how long it took me to remember Troma? So I sat at my computer typing in Tumba, Trumba,
How did you get there?
Roomba.
How did you get there?
I just sat there and stared at the computer and I went Troma, and it came to me
It should just be in there now.
like an epiphany.
You know, you're lucky that you don't live closer, because otherwise we'd be having a Troma marathon. ASAP.
I mean, those movie titles scare me, but they intrigue me at the same time, you know?
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Mm. All right, what's next?
How many can you name Arnold Schwarzenegger movies?
Junior, Twins, Terminator 1, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. um True Lies.
Time.
Fucking oh goddamn.
Fucking goddamn.
Terminator 1, does that have a name, or is it just called it's called The Terminator, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah,
It's
the best Terminator.
Debatable.
Of course it is.
All
says
right.
I.
You ready?
Yep.
How many can you name Chris Columbus movies?
Chris Columbus was okay. So I'm gonna go Goonies, Home Alone 1 and 2, Harry Potter 1 and 2, Chris Columbus, Hot Shots. Fuck, I'm losing it now. Adventures in Babysitting, I think you wrote. I think.
Time.
Yeah, that was a stumper.
Also,
yeah,
Harry Potter 1 and 2.
Well, I'm playing by your rules here, but we'll go Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets.
I said Judgment Day. I just want to make that known. Play by your own rules, Glenn.
I'm playing the Chloe book. All right. Alrighty. So, I mean, that's a tricky one because, yeah, like he's involved with so many movies that he wrote and didn't direct. So I could have said Gremlins and, Young Sherlock Holmes and other stuff. So, all right. Well, yeah. Of course you could. You didn't specify, did you, director?
I didn't. No.
How many war movies can you name?
Gallipoli, Platoon, Full Metal Jacket, Dunkirk, 1917. The Deer Hunter. Fuck, this is where I start to go downhill. Does Band of Brothers count?
Nope.
Saving Private Ryan.
Time. At least you got in there with Saving Private Ryan.
I know,
Imagine that.
Jesus.
You did forget Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorites.
Oh, but it's the greatest Vietnam War film of all time. Anyway.
All right, your last one with me. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
How many can you name films featuring ghosts? Go.
Ghosts. Ghost Dad. Housebound, The Frighteners, Casper, Spirit of Beginning, Casper Meets Wendy, Casper High Spirits, Haunted Honeymoon.
Time.
Okay.
You've done all right. You've done really well.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, eh? So many you can do. Like, there's different types of ghost movies. But anyway.
Poltergeist.
Oh, how did I forget Poltergeist?
Shame. What's that one that I couldn't watch? It's the new one. It's kind of filmed like a documentary.
Oh, Paranormal Activity?
That one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Good one.
Is that ghosts? Is that what that one is about? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, yep. All right. So, how many can you name Roald Dahl movies?
Matilda, BFG. Oh my god. James and the Giant Peach.
Come on, quick.
Fuck.
The big one.
Jesus Christ.
Time.
Big one.
Willy Wonka.
Oh, duh. That one, Roald Dahl always gets. Oh, Witches.
Mm-hmm.
comes to me now.
There's 2 Witches movies. You could have gone Witches original, Witches remake.
I could have just done what you did, which is Witches.
Smart ass.
That one was fun. You did a lot better than I thought we would.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But I mean, that's a game that what do we play for? Like, I don't even know who won.
You won.
Okay. Yeah.
You got like 30 points. 30 points.
Pointless fucking. It's actually pointless kind of game.
We need to start playing for stakes.
Yeah, I think
there needs to be something on the line.
Yeah, all right. Well, we've got another year of Up Late to record in 24, so maybe we'll come back bigger and better than ever with some kind of stakes.
And if people have any ideas, I'm open.
Maybe we could literally play for steaks because they're pretty expensive these days.
Wagyu or Angus?
That's right. Well, just a cheap cut from Coles if we don't mind.
Just some sizzle steak is fine.
That's right. Fucking man, what a rip-off that is. I mean, I feel like all of them. I'm just going to go into a whole rant about the fucking shrinkflation right now, but we won't go into that.
This is probably not movie related, to be honest.
How many movies with steak can you name?
Waiting.
Good one. I knew you'd come up with something.
Yeah, you're welcome. Do you have any other movie news that you have? No. Cool.
Therefore, we move on. I mean, I've got other movie news in my head, but it's not worth talking about. I just like playing games now.
Fair enough. Oh, can I tell you that I did see the trailer for Willy Wonka when I did go to the movies, and it just didn't capture me whatsoever.
It really burst my bubble. Not that I had a bubble to begin with, but if I had a bubble, it would have burst.
Yeah, nah, it's not doing anything for me. And also that new animation about the girl, and there's a goat and a star. I can't remember what it's called. That doesn't look great either.
Girl Goat Star.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was going to bug me for the rest of the night. Anyway, it's a new animation. It's from like the makers of Frozen and stuff. I don't know.
Which is Disney.
Just doesn't. Hey.
From the makers of Frozen. Disney.
Excuse me. Leave me alone.
Oh my goodness.
Let's move on.
All right. Please.
So we're playing, it's a game that we've played before, but we're switching it up a little bit. And it's called Which Am I Not In? So, Glenn, I'm going to give you an actor and I'm going to not shout, but I'll spit out 4 movies and he's not in one of them. So you got to pick which one it is.
I can do that.
And vice versa.
Yes.
And players at home, tell us if you got it right. All right. We're going to start with Steve Zahn.
Oh, fantastic.
All right.
Goofy shark guy. All right, let's do it.
Love Steve Zahn. Okay. The 4 movies: Riding in Cars with Boys, Fast and the Furious, War for the Planet of the Apes, Daddy Daycare.
I would say Fast and Furious.
Yeah, you got that pretty quickly.
I know my Steve Zahn.
I didn't know that he was in War for the Planet of the Apes. Like, Jesus Christ.
God.
And I completely forgot about Riding in Cars with Boys. What a phenomenal movie that is.
Yeah, he and Jack Black were on the same trajectory right in their early career, like both in very similar types of movies before Jack Black exploded and just charged forward. But Steve Zahn wasn't quite left behind because he's made some wonderful movies. Strange Wilderness, I think it is one of my favorites. It's a very underrated film where he plays like
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Like a crocodile hunter kind of guy, like does nature documentaries. But yeah, that's a good one.
That has Justin Long in it, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Yeah, see, that's probably why I've seen it.
Yeah. Alrighty, so I'm going to name 4 Robert De Niro movies.
Okay.
Goodfellas, Joker, Awakenings, and Serpico.
Awakenings.
That's your answer?
Yep.
No, he's the star of Awakenings with Robin Williams. It was Serpico, which is Al Pacino.
Okay. I was picturing...
Awakenings is, if there ever is a Chloe movie, it's Awakenings.
Really?
Yeah, because he plays like the mental patient that's sort of very, very... He's almost mute and silent, lives in an asylum. And Robin Williams is the doctor that pioneers this new therapy technique that brings him out of it and normal again.
Wow.
It's based on a true story, directed by Penny Marshall. It's a very much a quality movie. Made around the same time as Dead Poet Society, so it's that Robin Williams era.
Okay.
Cool.
Does sound like a very Chloe-esque movie. I like it.
Yes.
I like it. All right, we're going with Jamie Bell.
Ooh. You
All
went
right.
very eclectic on this.
I told you. All right. Dear Wendy, Chum Scrubber, Looper, Defiance.
Fuck. I want to say Chum Scrubber, but I'm going to say Looper.
You are correct. I tried to throw you off there because he was in a movie called Jumper.
Yeah.
So I tried to throw you off there. You still got me.
Yes. Ooh, I feel so much better now.
Oh, how good was Defiance?
Yeah, it was all right.
Oh, okay. I really liked it. Okay.
Oh, shit. All right. So we've got Anne Hathaway.
Oh, okay.
Ocean's 8, The Adjustment Bureau, Brokeback Mountain, and Passenger.
Passenger.
She's the lead star of Passenger.
Fuck's sake.
It was The Adjustment Bureau.
Who's in that?
It was like, is it Emily Mortimer or Emily Blunt? One of the Emilys.
Ah, okay.
I think.
What was
certainly
I?
wasn't her. Certainly wasn't
what
her.
was I thinking of?
Passengers,
I can't remember. Passengers. I've never.
Which is the Jennifer Lawrence one.
Oh, so you did it too.
I did. It's a cheeky little bugger. Cheeky little bugger.
All right, we're going Julia Stiles. All right. Mona Lisa Smile.
Mm-hmm.
Hustlers. 10 Things I Hate About You. Midsummer Night's Dream.
Hustlers. See, you're doing the hustlers thing again. Like it's Hustlers.
No, she was in that.
Of course she was.
Not
she wasn't in a Midsummer.
No, she wasn't in A Midsummer Night's Dream.
All right. Yep.
She was in
on that one, obviously.
Hamlet. She was in Hamlet.
Ah, yes. Mm-hmm. We spoke about her on Good Movie Monday on Monday as well. So
did ya?
Go figure.
Seems like right up Boobs' corner, right up Boobs' alley. That one.
She was in now I've lost the Orphan sequel, Orphan First Kill.
Yes.
Which we both agree is one of her best performances to date. It's great.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Have you seen 10 Things I Hate About You though?
Of course I have. What kind of stupid question is that?
Just making sure. Just making sure.
Yeah. Fucking hell. How offensive. How offensive. I have it.
Good. So you should. I don't think, actually.
How about Hugh Jackman? We're going to Hugh Jackman
Okay.
lineup. Okay, so we've got Fracture, Swordfish, Scoop, and Chappie.
He's in Chappie and he's in Swordfish. I know that. What were the other two?
Fracture and Scoop.
I don't know either of those. So I'm going to go Scoop.
No, he's in Scoop. That's the Woody Allen movie with Scarlett Johansson. He was not in Fracture. That was Ryan Gosling.
Okay. I didn't know either of those. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Swordfish. I remember my mum watching that.
Yeah, it was pretty high tech and trendy at the time.
Is that with Halle Berry as well? Is it Halle Berry?
Yeah, and John Travolta and it's a hot shot cast. It's a cool movie. It's very cool, but it's dated.
And like the cover of it is like greenish tinge.
And they're all sort of like posing on the cover. It's like it's not a scene from the movie. They're doing a photo shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a cool cover. Yeah, I kind of want to watch it now.
Go for it. Just wait till we're finished here, please. All right. We're going Melanie Griffiths.
Wow.
Okay. Cecil B. Demented. First Wives Club. Now and Then. Working Girl.
First Wives Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you why I chose that movie as the wrong one. It's because I have always and still do get Melanie Griffiths and Goldie Hawn mixed up.
Yeah, that's
always.
That was kind of where my brain was going on this one. Because I know she's in all the others, and I'm trying to think, why would she have just chosen that one? But yeah.
Don't know what it is, but I can't tell them apart.
like really, like kudos for you for name dropping Cecil B. Demented, because that's a fucking doozy of a movie, underrated in every way.
No, I'm pretty sure I've seen that one too. I'm pretty sure that was the ones that was forced upon me when I was younger.
When you were an emo. Mm-hmm. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your final one is Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, okay.
So, Cabin in the Woods, Vacation, In the Heart of the Sea, and The Dressmaker.
He's in The Dressmaker and he's in Vacation because he's got the big dick in Vacation. And he does that whole scene with the big dick in the undies. Hilarious. There's nothing funnier. What was the first one and the third one?
Cabin in the Woods and In the Heart of the Sea.
Was he in Cabin in the Woods? I'm gonna go that one because I don't think I haven't seen it.
He's definitely in that.
Is he really?
Kind of almost launched his Hollywood career, that one.
Cabin in the Woods?
Yep.
But he was Thor.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods came first.
Did it?
Yeah.
What movie am I thinking of?
You're thinking.
This only came out a couple of years ago, didn't it?
Knock at the Cabin. Is that what you're thinking?
Oh, is that maybe what I'm thinking of?
The M. Night Shyamalan one?
Yeah.
No, that's not the one.
Not that one. Okay.
No.
All right. Okay.
No, he was not in The Dressmaker. That was his brother, Liam.
Fucking hell. There's too many of them. Aussies, find your place.
Interestingly, I believe Chris Hemsworth has never made an Aussie film.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah, I think his upcoming Furiosa Mad Max movie would be the first one, and yet, it's taken this long. It's kind of disappointing. I mean, no human is obligated to anything, like, when they've got a career there, whatever. But I feel like Aussies that make good in Hollywood to the point that they've hit the absolute A-list kind of owe it to their local industry. I feel like.
Could it be that he was stuck with the contract that he was with Disney, that he couldn't make anything else?
No, because he did make other things, But I feel like all these other actors come back, Nicole Kidman, Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, they all come back and make Aussie films, just to support the local industry and lend their clout. Hemsworth hasn't. I feel like he's, in a way, been a little bit selfish with his stardom, but he looks like a great guy, don't get me wrong. But I would love to see him come back and just do a small Australian film. He can afford to.
Yeah. But when he is in Australia, he's mostly with his family. So it could be that's what he's concentrating on as well. I'm making excuses. But, who knows? He might have his reasons. You're so jaded, Glenn.
I'm not. Well, yes, I am. But, come on. Like, he built a house the size of a fucking shopping centre. Like, he can afford to spend 2 months making a movie for next to nothing just to give the industry the boost it needs,
Quite possibly. Yeah, you could be right. You absolutely could be right. I'm just trying to be devil's advocate here for, it's not working out for me.
Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves.
What is?
Devil's Advocate.
Oh.
I thought
that's a movie?
Movies. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No. I was just...
I know.
I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I'm defending Chris Hemsworth. I don't know the guy from a bar soap, Could be a really good guy, Glenn. Jesus.
I bet they've made a Chris Hemsworth bar of soap too. I bet there's a Thor bar of soap.
For sure. I'm pretty sure I've had Thor.
Wouldn't you rub that all over your lady bits? Like,
no.
No?
No. See, here's the thing, right? Chris Hemsworth looks a lot like my uncle.
Oh, no.
And anytime someone's like, I can appreciate he's a good looking guy, right? I can appreciate it. But someone goes, oh, Chris Hemsworth, I'm like, because he just looks so much like it reminds me so much of my uncle. So yeah, he's not for me.
Okay.
I'm more of a nerdy, weedy type of gal. I love me some.
I've gathered that.
Yeah.
For the win.
Like
you would have loved me when I was 19.
You wouldn't, because I was cross between Taylor Swift and fucking emo, apparently.
Right.
So,
No, but I was goth guy, so.
Oh, fair enough.
Weedy, lanky, goth guy.
Well, this has been fun, Glenn. Thank you so much for joining me again on another Wednesday night.
hang on, you're thanking me for joining you on a Wednesday night. Like, this is our show. We do this every week. Like,
I know, but I can still thank you for it. I'm being a really fucking kind host here right now.
Thank the people. I thank them. I don't thank you because you're supposed to be here.
Fine, fuck you. Thanks everyone for joining us again on Wednesday night. I appreciate you. I don't appreciate my co-host right now. But thank you for joining us. Please find us on Facebook, YouTube, wherever it is that you find your podcast, especially on newsly.me. Like, follow, subscribe, do what the kids do, and come have fun with us every week. Thanks for joining us.
All right, go fuck yourself.
And go fuck yourself. San Diego.